So, I was today years old when I realized Kirby, with a capital Kirby, was one of the artists on the soundtrack to Swarm, which I only started watching this past July but paused and postponed to October. Too spooky for the summer. I was also today years old when I learned that she wrote 4 or 5 Seconds for Rihanna, and yay, Break Your Heart Right Back by Ariana, and Die With You by Beyonce. This review was not planned. In fact, I did not know who she was until last week when she kept popping up on my homepage here on YouTube. And as cheesy as this sounds, I am thankful to the algorithm for the recommendation. After a summer devoid of a song worthy of the title Song of the Summer, Kirby's album, which by the way dropped the same day as Sabrina's Man's Best Friend, and in my opinion didn't receive anywhere close to the amount of press Man's Best Friend received, has been a breath of fresh air, from a voice reminiscent of a cross between Macy Gray, Erykah Badu, and Fantasia Barrino, and a black Southern belle aesthetic. I'm wondering why I'm only just now finding out about her. I'm surprised but not shocked that not many people are reviewing this project, but maybe it's a good thing. Too many people get on the bandwagon and then it gets diluted or co-opted. Appealing to the masses is not always a good thing. It opens you up to too many criticisms, some of which are unfounded. That being said, Kirby deserves a Grammy. Point blank period. I may not be from Mississippi, but she's addressed everything I've been thinking about and writing about in my journal over the last 10 years, and she's done it head on. No subliminal messages or beating around the bush, because we are way past the point of all of that. And it's so nice to hear. It's so unapologetically blackety black and more of a mission statement than it is entertainment, although it is a pleasure to listen to. From the opening track, When You Coming Home, which is spoken word over hauntingly beautiful piano chords and harmonies that sounds like a spiritual, but reminds me more of Music Soul Child songs from the 2000s. And Miss Black America, that addresses lies we've been told and flaws in the system, like the path to success being the attendance of an Ivy League. She mentions Harvard as if she knew they would bend the knee. Next, she sings about teachers being paid next to nothing despite them educating our future leaders, while senators get the big bucks for signing papers. To the closing track, Affirmations, which are positive affirmations for Black children. But my absolute favorites on the album are Better Days, Nasty, The Man, and Reparations. Those titles sound exactly like what they mean. Better Days, spelled Battadaze, is about hope for dreams fulfilled, both personal and as a community, as the music video infers. If I replace Urban Outfitters and Old Navy with McDonald's and Disney, it's basically my story, except I wasn't trying to get a record deal. I was and still am trying to get published. Same difference. The pursuit of sharing a gift and art with people beyond your inner circle, and sometimes wondering when it's going to happen after all the work put in. With Nasty, she is straight up calling out our ops. People who claim to care, but only when it's convenient. People who want proximity to whiteness because, quote unquote, white is right. Forget that we all bleed red. The melody of the song reminds me of a combo of Jessie J's Bang Bang and Beyonce's Work It Out. Read the fine print at the bottom of the screen in the first minute or so of the music video. Important information. And then we have The Man, my absolute favorite. Any song or article that reads these corrupt companies and corporations for filth, I'm here for it. Reparations. I'll put it like this. Me asking God to bless me with success and money while I'm owing money is crazy. Are those credit cards and student loans I took out predatory? Absolutely, but I still signed on the dotted line, and now the chickens are coming home to roost. The album is cohesive and flows. We have the voice of Fannie Lou Hamer, an activist from Mississippi, saying in the outro of track 3, Miss Black America, the title track, that America is sick and man is on the critical list. And the next track is The Man. And then at the end of Under Pressure, we have a conversation between Kirby and her mom, I'm assuming. And the next track is Mama Don't Worry, Chef's Kiss. The album is just the right length too, at 12 tracks, concise and to the point. Albums with more than 14 songs have filler songs, and you can fight me on that. The songs on this album are empowering and healing at the same time. After an unsettling past couple of weeks, listening to this has felt like a hot cup of turmeric, ginger, and lemon tea. This is a prime example of being proud of your roots and country and still being able to call them out on their BS and hold their feet to the fire. This is why I don't subscribe to the phrase, quote unquote, if you don't like it here, then leave. The people who tout that phrase about are usually the ones who can't leave. Also, of course, there are times when leaving is literally the only chance for survival. But most times, people leave because they don't want to do the hard work. They want other people to fix the problem. If that isn't privilege, I don't know what is. Be sure to give this video a like and share it, and definitely subscribe because I have a mini The Life of a Showgirl series coming, and then after that, I'll have my black and white series, reviewing and discussing albums with black and white cover art from the last 25 years, from Omarion's O to Ariana's Dangerous Woman. But while you wait for those videos, watch this next.